Hello. My name is Annie, and today I'm doing my unstuffing for the month of May. So I have my morning coffee. You're joining me for my first today. So I haven't unstuffed at all any of my spending for May. So I don't even remember what I spent. Luckily, that's the whole point of keeping track, right? I begin with, obviously, I got groceries, $46.39 on the 1st of May. Then the big thing was contents insurance. I paid $373.39 for the year, which is actually really, really good. I live in an apartment, so I have strata levies. Now, strata levies only covers the building insurance as well as your regular maintenance in the building. Anything inside of your own four walls in your own apartment, you need to get contents insurance. And that's for like things like if your kitchen pipes burst and flood your apartment, then your floors are gone, your furniture's destroyed. If you're a crappy cook and then you leave your stove on and you burn your kitchen down, that's contents insurance in an apartment. Now, I did think about insuring my apartment for more, the contents, but I didn't. The cost of it was a bit extreme. Now, the cost of this only gets me, I think, $70,000 of contents insurance, which isn't a lot. Originally, they were going to raise it to about $400 something, and my incumbent is GIO, so I was with them last year. But then I put in a new quote on their website, despite them sending the renewal notice, which was like 17% higher, and I ended up with this amount. And then they had this like timer of, if you buy within the next hour or something, we'll give you another 5% off. Anyway, it came out to be like, I don't know, $80 cheaper than everyone else. So I quickly snapped that up for a year. Bought something for mum. I have no idea. More stuff for mum. I have no idea. Week 1 spend was $521.53, the bulk of it being insurance. Week 2, obviously I didn't do much on the second week of May. I think I was busy working, right? Aldi, $27.38. Cloud subscription, got coffee beans, $75.20. Oh yeah, I went to eat out for my birthday with my sibling, $42.54 the Friday night. Something from Daiso, where everything, nearly everything, is $3.30 each. I don't know. Second week was $154.72. Yeah. Oh yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, my good friends did take me out for my birthday. One of them cooked up a full roast and everything. It was really, really nice. I think I did talk about that in my May cash stuffing, which came really, really late. Third week of May, groceries. Maya, I bought some new clothes, some new jumpers, including this one actually, very fluffy. $157.88. Yeah, I think I got I got 2 long sleeve shirts, and then I got a jumper, and then I got a hoodie, I think. Yeah. All in all, a pretty good deal. They were having a sale. Some stuff from the family. My monthly internet bill comes to $84.95. Apple subscription for $49 a month. And then I had some guests over on the Friday, so I bought some stuff for hosting. Food, Friday night was $30.35, taking my weekly spend to $391.31. Yeah, I think this one, one of the girls in my building was going off overseas for many, many weeks. So we had like a last hurrah at my place. And I think, we went on till like 3 a.m. It was a really, really, really late night. But the benefit of inviting your neighbors over is that everyone just has to drunkenly stumble to the lift. It was pretty fun. Yeah, recovery was insane. We didn't even drink that much. I think we were just having so much fun. What are we now? 4th week of May. Groceries, phone, electricity for the month of the previous month was $78.57. Actually, this is one of the crazy expenses. Apparently, I don't think it's this insane. One of the owners of my building was actually saying that he wants to move in with his wife and his teenage kid. He currently rents out his apartment, but the rental lease is expiring soon. And he's like, I really, really want to move in. We're in a really, really good location. And he was like, oh, well, how much is everyone paying for electricity? And I was like, like $80 a month, and I so rarely turn on my aircon, unless it's really, really hot, and that was summer, and I don't need to turn on heating at all in winter because I have a north-facing apartment. Well, northwest. North is right there. Yeah, from where I'm sitting. So, And everyone else was like, I think that's low. I think everyone else was saying they spend $90 a month. I also don't use my dryer that often if I can avoid it. I do my sheets every 12, 13, 14 days. Let's be honest, it's more like 14 at this point. And because I have a giant washing machine, I do my laundry every 10 days. So mine is considered low. But there was another guy who works from home. He's got a wife and a child that's just starting to walk, I think. And he was like, why is yours so high? I only spend like $65 a month. And I was like, $65 a month? Are you insane? Are you sure you work from home? I was like, do you guys just live with the lights off or something? I don't know how his is so low. And he was like, no, it's only like 65. I think 70 a month is crazy. And we're all like looking at this guy going, you must live like a pauper. You must live like a pauper. What is going on? Anyway, I do get a little bit of cash back from my bank, ING. So 1%, 79 cents back. On the Friday, apparently I went out for dinner, $24.25. Bought some toiletries, some snacks, $16.20. Groceries again, $87.68, and apparently I got dinner again. Wow, $48.42. 2 nights in a row for dinner. That's a new one for me. Well, pre-rate rises, that wasn't uncommon, but I tried again the other night. Then a sponge, $4.05. Oh, I have to tell you guys about this. I bought one of those, what are they called? Scrub Daddy sponges. Now, Amazon got me, right? The algorithm got me. It was like, you totally want one of these. And I was like, what kind of idiot spends like $7 on a sponge? Only stupid rich people do. Anyway, it came down in price to $4.05, obviously. And I was like, oh, fine, Amazon. I'm giving in to the algorithm. And I bought it. And I hate to say this, but damn, it's really worth the money. Like, I know it's just a dishwashing sponge, but it's like harder material than your regular Coles, Woolies and Aldi scourers and sponges. And I have this frying pan that has this really stubborn kind of oil sticky thing on the very rim of it. And I've been trying to get that off for like months at this stage. Anyway, I put just a little bit of elbow grease into it and it came off. And I was like, wow, I'm going to have to like wash every pot and pan tonight. So I did on a Sunday night. Yeah. How's that for loser? Yeah. Damn. Now I can't go back to using a regular dish sponge. Yep. So that's going to have to be inbuilt into the budget. I hope it does last a while. I do go through so many scourers and sponges a year. So if I'm addicted to the expensive sponge now, my life is forever changed. Anyway, for this week, it was $358.40. And finally, to the last week of May. Nothing. Second fortnight of health insurance, $78.60. I have no idea what I bought for the family, even though this was just a few days ago. My council bill came out of $330, which is really low because they screwed up my council rates. The first 3 quarters were like much higher than that, and then the last quarter was lower. I think they did that so that you'd have a round number on the final one. I don't know. Who knows how this crap is calculated? My strata bill came out. That's going way up because insurance is crazy. Groceries. Oops, I just hit you. $65.31. And I had dinner, my Friday night dinner, $30.40. I think I had a time. I did try to get a takeaway last night on the Saturday as well. So back-to-back takeaways because it was absolutely pouring, bucketing here in Sydney. And then I was like, debating the morality of making a menu log driver come out to me in the rain because I didn't have a lot in the fridge. I usually just, eat everything, do my grocery shopping beginning of the week and laze around, on the Friday and the Saturday night. Even though I did buy groceries, I was like, I really don't want to cook. Anyway, finally I was like, fine, I'm getting a takeaway. I'm going to get like an Indian takeaway or something. And then I went on the app and they were like, yeah, we're not delivering tonight. So I did end up cooking. First world problems, yeah? Anyway, $1,092.57 for these 5 days, taking my month's total spending to $2,518.53. Let's unstuff. So first 2 bills and utilities, which took a shellacking this month because of the insurance and other things. I did get my water bill and my gas bill, which is a quarterly payment, but they were really late in invoicing, so that's not due until next month, June. Usually it's due on the same days as like when my council bill is due. So I'm really surprised, but whatever, that's Sydney Water's fault, right? They didn't send out the bill until about last week. I had the insurance, bills, I think health insurance, all that, electricity coming out. So I started the month with $1,990 and I'm finishing the month with $1,315. So I've got 1,315. Now, I basically did have a really, really long whinge in my May cash stuffing. And I was just saying that I find being an adult really hard. Now, I did basically just pull myself together after that. And, I've just got to suck it up, I think. I did also sit down and recalculate all my finances. A big part of this last year is obviously the interest rate rises, which have added another, 15,000 plus to my mortgage per year. And so I sat down and I calculated that just to survive paying my mortgage and my bills per year costs me $53,000 a year. So, that's a big chunk just to pay for a, roof over my head and my bills. And I think that's just why mentally I've been a little bit like, oh, this is just a slogfest, right? I do obviously have other financial commitments. I do financially support my parents, and then I like to have fun. So, long story short, I'm just going to have to earn more money. Yeah, if I want to bring my lifestyle back to what it was pre-interest rate rises, I have to increase my pay, obviously, by the $15,000, $20,000 that my mortgage has gone up. And that's, post-tax money. So I really have to earn another, $35,000 a year? And yes, I'm a business owner, so theoretically I could just increase my work hours, but then I would be just so freaking tired. And one of my biggest complaints was I feel really, really tired, maybe mentally at the end of the night, that I just don't want to cook. I just don't want to do anything. I want to, just sit and decompress. Now, I did experiment during May, and I had some pretty poor results, really, really bad results. You'll see it in one of the food videos that I, one night, just finished late, and I just didn't want to cook. So I ate, I think, some fruit, some yogurt, some random things around the house. And the next day, my body was like, you are going to hell. You're going to be punished to high heaven. Yeah, that didn't work for me. So the next night, I was like, I don't care. It's 11 p.m. I've got to cook dinner. And I did feel much, much better, physically after that. So I think I'm just going to, again, have to suck it all up, right? Yeah, just get over it. That being said, I am looking into one of those meal prepping services that would basically cook all your meals for you and then put them in, the fridge or the freezer, and then I could just reheat a nice home-cooked meal. I am genuinely considering one of those services. Of course, the cost is a bit higher, but if I'm going to be spending more time at work making more money, yeah, I've got to weigh up the pros and cons of that. Yeah, if you know any food delivery services like that, and I'm not saying HelloFresh or something like that, because you still have to cook one of those things. I mean completely done meals from top to finish. If you know any good services or can recommend any, drop them in the comments below. Council rates. 330 came out, that very odd number. I've got $10 left. Strata levy. Again, this is going way up. $210 left in strata levies. Yeah, the cost of insurance in the building industry is insane at the moment. I mean, my whole building complex is insured in the hundreds of millions, in excess of $200 million. So, the cost of insurance is very, very, very high. And, they're just recuperating all of the costs from things like bushfires and floods. So, the insurance companies are taking the piss a bit. Medical, nothing came out, I don't think. Yeah. Business, nothing came out. Groceries. Now, I did just do a big grocery shop on the last day of the month, and it was a good decision too, because it was absolutely pouring the next day when I usually do some grocery shopping, and I was like, nope, not going out in this rain. So I did have a huge amount of money left. I don't know why. I did cook quite a lot in May, so I don't know why I had a huge amount of money left. I don't think I went out to eat every week, right? Who knows? $96 came out that last day, leaving me with $5, which I'm just going to put into Scrimp and Save. So emptying that out. Splurge. I spend $160 on clothes. 160 out, leaving me with $1,005 in splurge, which is really great for me, but I do need to buy some necessities. Oh, and there goes the envelope. Been saying I've got to fix that for a few weeks now. Home and miscellaneous. I think I bought some toothpaste and I have no idea. So 35 came out in total for May. So I got 100, 200, 20, 40, 45, $245. Family. I think their toilet paper and tissue box subscriptions came out, some cleaning supplies. So $105, $25 and $55, leaving me with $65. 50, 60, $65. Gifts and hosting, $30. So I've got $50, $60, $65 left in gifts and hosting. And I still have my buffer of $100 in overspending. So I'm going to put that extra $5 left from groceries into Scrimp and Save. So now I've got $23. So usually I just roll the dice for this, but whatever, I don't have that money. So $23 going into Scrimp and Save. And usually when I get to like $100, I take this out of obviously groceries and eating out. I then throw it into the weekend getaway, which is coming up soon, I think, in 3 months. So, I'll have to buy a dress. Oh, have to buy something. Nothing fits anymore. So, anyway. Finally, on to rollover. So, just rolling over the excess dollars and cents for the month of May. In total, I have $21.37. So, yeah, not too bad. I think I'll just redistribute that with my June cash stuffing. So I hope you've all been well, and I will catch you next time. Bye.